This brings us to probably our crowning achievement in Gay Men's Wellness Initiative, and that is the development of a gay zone. And this came about in the spring of 2008. I had written as chair, and Kevin Hughes, I think was my co-chair, had written to the medical officer of health complaining that gay men did not have adequate STI, sexually transmitted infections, testing access. Quite often they would take time off and go to the clinic at 179 Clarence, only to find it closed because they were full. And also we weren't sure that the staff there were very sympathetic with gay men's issues and culturally competent. And so that was one aspect. The other aspect is, once again, Centertown Community Health Center, which is at 420 Cooper, was very concerned that they could provide adequate sexual health services to young gay men because a transient housing development had opened just across the street in the old Icon Bar, if you're not old enough to remember that. At any rate, it was a gay men's bar, and it turned into a transient housing for street-involved youth who were largely gay men. And they wrote to the medical officer of health. I think he felt a little cornered. Dr. Cushman was his name. At any rate, he said he doesn't have resources, but he could open a satellite clinic there. Very amazingly generous, Centertown Community Health Center said, we've got Thursday nights, you can have the center. Not only the medical facilities, the examination rooms, etc., but the other meeting rooms. And we'll supply the required security. So that's an extremely generous thing to do because we envisioned, and I'm sure that someone else will talk with you about this, envision in Gay Zone Gay, and you will note that it's a good translatable name. And when we started advertising it, people thought it was the new bar in town because we had very chic advertising with good-looking men and good colors too. And so we pulled it together in about 6 months, and this was involved training people, deciding on how we would present, and also all the mechanics about the charts getting filled out, the samples, specimens being transferred on. And so we opened on the 25th of September, 2008. Personally, I thought this will be a success if we get 5 guys. And we did get 5 guys the first, and I don't know what it was the first night. We advertised on Squirt. The numbers doubled immediately. And they just kept going up and up until for the past 3 years we've been working at capacity with 35 to 40 guys every night. And it has been an excellent investment of dollars because it has the highest rate of detection of, I think all of the syphilis in town is detected there, and a high rate of detection of other illnesses. I don't know that we'll be able to expand it to 2 nights. We would really like to do that. The other aspect to that we were hoping for was to do health promotion for gay men. We did some of that with discussion groups, with a book club that meets there. Yoga has always been available and continues to be. And we're hoping, I think, to develop that aspect. And I'm hoping that Gay Men's Wellness Initiative will do that. So that was in 2008. And I really think that at that point, as it was, Ottawa Gay Men's Wellness kind of reached a certain transition point. That took a lot of our energies. It met a lot of our needs. And there was general agreement that Ottawa Gay Men's Wellness Initiative has gone as far as it could in the format it was in, without budgets, without structure, etc. And those of us who were still really concerned, because several members had drifted away with this, decided that we should get incorporated, which we did on the 14th of January 2014.